And I call it strategic darkness. No, this is not about depression. This is not about isolation. It's not about disappearing from the world either. It sounds like it. But what is strategic darkness is the intentional decision to step away from noise, distraction, opinion, meeting, notification, and even people so you can focus deeply on the work, the problem, the vision, and the calling in front of you sometime. It's darkness with a purpose. That's what I call it. It's solitude with intention. It's focus on the man. And I believe many of us struggle today not because we lack talent, intelligence, or resource. We are struggling because we cannot hear ourselves think. The world is full of distraction, that's for sure. We live in a world where distraction is profitable. Someone always want your attention. I'm recording this podcast from a studio where there's a group of people making some loud noise. You might hear it. And I have a test for myself to stay focused on what I'm here to deliver. Someone always wants your attention. You're probably watching this from a social media feed, and my job is to keep you. Someone always want attention. My job with this podcast is to give you attention, to grab your attention for a couple of minutes. Let it be social media, let it be an email, let it be a text message, let it be a meeting, let it be a news, or even notification. The average person consume more information in a day than previous generation consumed in weeks. We are connected to everyone but disconnected to ourselves. What is the result? Many people are busy but not productive. I've been a victim of that as well myself. Occupied, but we are not focused. Exhausted, but we are not fulfilled. We have talked about career that are exhausted but not fulfilled on this podcast in the past. And because we never sit long enough with our own thought, we never develop the depth required to create something meaningful. Okay, so in the next part of the episode, I'm going to share with you some of my first personal experience with strategic darkness. I did not have a name for it back then when I was in college. Clearly, let's call it what it is. We are in a new age where everything has a name now, so it gave me the opportunity with this podcast to actually share my past experience when I realized that there are something that I've done in the past that have been very useful to me. So when I was in college, I was facing major challenge. I remember going through the basement of the building on the campus for hours, sometimes an entire afternoon, just sitting there thinking, writing, studying, planning, trying to solve problem that I was facing. That was something powerful about removing myself from everyone else. No conversation, no interruption, no pressure. Just me and the problem. And this is something that I learned early on because maybe because I'm an only child and I grew up as an only child in a house and my room has always been my refuge. I'm used to being in my own thought. I'm used to always solving problem by myself, either by writing it down or by doing calculation with myself. So there was something powerful about removing myself from everyone. No conversation, no interruption, no pressure. Just me and my problem. Looking back, that basement became pretty much my laboratory. That was strategic darkness. That is what we call strategic darkness, and it has helped me